Hello, viewers. Welcome to another episode of Khmer Time Cross Talk. Today, we bring you another ambassadorial insight. So now we are out of our studio. We are now at the Pakistan Embassy in Cambodia. And on my left, we have Mr. Sahiruddin Baba Tahim. Good morning. Good afternoon.
Thank you. Thank you so much
for appearing on our show. Yes. So what we are talking about today, we're going to talk about the bilateral relation between Cambodia and the Islamic State of Pakistan, and what the space that we can explore to bring the ties to another level. So first thing first, sir. How long have you been in Cambodia so far?
I've been here. First off, thank you for coming to the Embassy of Pakistan. I welcome you to the Embassy of Pakistan. And I have been here a little over 2 years now.
2 years.
Yeah.
How do you like the country?
It is beautiful. People are very friendly. It's felt like home.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you tell me, did you have any good memories here?
I have a lot of good memories here. It is, everything has been a surreal experience from the time when I presented my credentials to His Majesty the King, and from there on to seeing your beautiful country, meeting the top leadership with Samdek Tekja Hun Sen, going to places, going to provinces. Every province I go to is something new, so it is always an adventure. I think sometimes in diplomacy we get a little lucky. We get to explore the countries much in a much wider and a deeper sense. So I've been to a few provinces. Obviously, whoever comes to Cambodia has to go to Angkor Wat. So I've been there and I've been mesmerized by the beauty of Angkor Wat.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with the people as well. Their people are as beautiful and as friendly and as loving.
Oh, I am very happy you enjoy working here. I mean, 2 years. Do you speak any local language now?
Unfortunately, no. I would have liked to, but I do know a few words. I think water is watak.
Yeah.
I know bong. I mean, that's a cliche. Everyone knows bong. But
yes.
yeah, no.
Yeah. Yes.
Maybe if I stay a little longer, I'll start picking up more words.
Thank you. So many people may not know this, but Cambodia and Pakistan, if I'm not mistaken, have 71-year diplomatic relation.
I think the diplomatic relations were established in 1952.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
28th May 1952, yes. And I don't think a lot of people know this, but Pakistan was one of the first few countries that recognized Cambodia as an independent sovereign nation.
Yeah. Wow. So it's so many years. So since coming here, do you see how do you feel about the current relations between the two countries?
Look, we enjoy very friendly and cordial ties between Cambodia and Pakistan. As you know, as I mentioned, we were one of the first few countries, I could be wrong, but maybe the first or second country, in fact, to recognize Cambodia as a sovereign state. But with such a long history of diplomatic ties, I think our bilateral relationship, as far as having mechanisms to collaborate, haven't quite been fulfilled yet.
Yeah.
In saying that, I think Pakistan opens its embassy in Cambodia on 14th August 2005. And since then we've had a resident mission, and throughout the time we've had an ambassador here. But we do not have an embassy in Pakistan, Cambodian embassy in Pakistan.
Yeah.
My time here throughout has been trying to increase the bilateral ties between Pakistan and Cambodia across multiple sectors, different ministries. I mean, we're trying to do P2P, we're trying to do government to government, business to business, and I will admit there was a slow start in the beginning, but I think things are picking up now.
Yes. So as you, from after 2 years of being stationed here, do you feel like any, do you feel like what sector, or what industry, or what field in which you can see like the potential for the better cooperation between Cambodian and Pakistanis?
Look, we will have to understand. I mean, one of the biggest areas, because I believe in this day and age, everything is about economic diplomacy. Business is very important. Countries need to trade as much as they potentially can, as per their capacity with each other. This is again another area that we have really worked hard with, and I'll tell you a bit in detail and further as we move on. We have to understand the trade numbers. The trade numbers in about 2 years ago when I came were at about 33 million or 34, little over 30 million. Yeah. You fast forward 2 years, we are over 50 million.
That's a good number.
It's 50 million, but it does not even reach, it's not reaching its potential. In my opinion, 50 million is a very small number. To a trade number between Pakistan and Cambodia, because we both have a lot to offer each other.
Yeah.
But I believe the problem is that there is lack of supporting mechanism that allows the business communities to interact more frequently.
Yes. Do you meet like many of your fellow countrymen here?
Look, we have a very small community in Cambodia. I think I would estimate it to be around 500 or so. And so yeah, we have a very small community, and they're working and they're involved in multiple sectors. We have a lot of teachers that come to Cambodia to teach in schools here. We have some businessmen, we have some influence from the pharma sector from Pakistan, automotive industry we have, and then we have small traders as well, who import goods or export goods from Pakistan to Cambodia. Going back to, you asked me earlier around the potential of those. The one sector that dominates the numbers is textile, raw material for textile.
Wow.
As we know, Cambodia is a really big exporter of finished garments to many parts of the world. We can provide raw material for that, and some of the raw material is already coming, but I think we need to channel it in a way. We need to have supporting mechanisms with ministries involved to enhance it so we can actually reach its true potential. We need to set goals, and we need to work towards those goals. Pharmaceutical sector I mentioned, we have a lot. Even today, if you go and buy medicines when you get sick, or some of the antibiotics or some medicines you will see will be made in Pakistan. Yeah. We have a very established pharmaceutical sector in Pakistan, and I think we can be of some assistance in that sector as well. In the past, we've been seeing where we've seen other people from other parts of the Muslim world talking about halal meat. Yeah. I think we can. That is another area that we can explore. And I have tried. We have been talking with different stakeholders here, and we are working on it. Sometimes these things can be a little slow, but as long as you keep at it, I think you're going to achieve results.
Yeah. Do you believe that if we have like a free trade agreement in place, will it be happening?
Look, The free trade agreement, we have to understand that free trade agreements, there's a lot, there needs to be a lot of study behind it. But before you can even get to the free trade agreement, you need to have a lot of mechanisms. You need to have some sort of MOUs, agreements between the ministries.
Yes.
We need to have feasibilities. We need to study areas, sectors, products, and then we move towards a preferential trade PTA or a free trade agreement.
Yes.
Right now we are engaged with the Ministry of Commerce and the Ministry of Commerce in Pakistan we are discussing some areas, and I'm very hopeful that very soon we will take the first step towards actually formalizing a joint trade strategy between Pakistan and Cambodia.
I also have a strong hope for that. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
So outside of the business sector, we have how about feel military education? Do you see any great starting point over there?
We do, yes, most definitely, yes. If we talk about defense, every year, I think 1 or 2 officers from the Cambodian armed forces visit Pakistan at our staff college in Quetta. It is a prestigious military institution there in the province of Balochistan, and they go for training there. Every year, I think 1 officer goes, yes, for training. Very recently, I met the defense minister here, and we discussed ways of further collaborating and ways where we can, be beneficial to each other. It could be joint trainings, it could be training, it could be it's matters with military. So I think once the DAs and the departmental people come into play, I think we can formalize something. But in principle, I think we do have an understanding and the willingness to work towards it. And I'm very hopeful in the upcoming year. I think we're going to start talking about that as well. Yeah.
It's so good you mentioned talking with the Minister of Defense. I mean, he one of the new ministers.
Yes, he is. I have met him. I have known him from the time that he was the governor of Siem Reap. So I had the pleasure of meeting him a couple of times, and I think he's a competent gentleman, and I wish him all the best for his.
So he one of the new minister. I mean, in the past year, for the first time in 38 years, I believe, we have a new prime minister.
Yes.
Yeah, Prime Minister. I'm sure you have met him already. Right?
Yes, I have. I have the privilege. Yes.
So if you don't mind, can you tell me your opinion about our new prime minister?
Look, I was very impressed, to be very honest. Every time you're meeting a state head, you need to prepare, and there's some sort of you're not sure how the meeting is going to go, so you try and prepare yourself as much, because at the end of the day you are meeting the prime minister of a country. So my first meeting, I think it happened last month in October. I met him in October. Yes, I met him in October, and it was a very good meeting. I went with an agenda. I had my few points jotted down, and I was very impressed. Samdek Tepadai Unmanit, actually, he was well informed as well. He knew the currently where we stand with our bilaterals, what MOUs are being worked on, and what needs to be looked at. But one of the biggest or the most important point in my agenda was that I had to request a resident mission in Pakistan, a Cambodian resident mission in Pakistan, which is very much in line with last year when Cambodia was chairing the ASEAN, and my foreign minister at that time, His Excellency Bilateral Zardari, was here, and in our meeting with the then foreign minister, His Excellency Prak Sokhonn, and Samdek Tekche Hun Sen, we brought up this point of opening a resident mission in Pakistan, and he agreed, and I reminded Prime Minister that it is high time now, and I think to reach to increase our bilateral relations and to reach the true potential between the two countries as far as trade and across multiple spheres, trade, defense, healthcare, education, labor, and these are a few of them that we've highlighted or we spoke about. We need a resident mission in Pakistan.
Yeah.
And he agreed. I'm very thankful to him. He pretty much agreed to pretty much everything that I have brought up.
Yeah.
Along with I mentioned health, I mentioned defense and commerce as well, and he agreed to all the points I had. And now we're just waiting for the government to, because they need to run, they need to check a few things, the logistics, they need to understand the country a bit, and some prep work is needed to open a resident mission, but I think I'm very hopeful that maybe in the upcoming year or so we are going to have a resident mission of Cambodia and Pakistan. That would be groundbreaking. That would be a game changer as far as bilateral ties are concerned.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir, for this very accurate. So you have been here for 2 years, more than 2 years. So I'm sure you have, of course, you have witnessed Cambodian sharing the ASEAN Summit for the third times, and of course, SEA Games in Paris.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm sure you have been part of that, right?
Yes. Yes.
How did you feel about it? About all these events? You are one of the eyewitnesses.
Yes. Well, look, these events were. Every event is a grand event. The ceremonies are beautiful. It could be. I mean, I've very recently the Sea Festival and the Water Festival. Both ceremonies were very grand, very breathtaking. It was an honor and a privilege to be there, to attend those ceremonies. Then you've got the ASEAN Sea Games and the Para Games. Again, beautiful opening ceremonies, a very nice show put forward in the opening ceremonies at the Texture Stadium. And look, I think these are milestones for Cambodia, and I've been privileged to be here and witness them.
Yes. Thank you for your insight. However, I'm not happy to talk about this actually.
You're going to ask me a tricky question?
Yes. There are multiple reports in the past year about criticizing Cambodia being unsafe or being the hot spot for human trafficking and something. I'm sure you have read the report. So, but you are living here. You are the eyewitness here. Can you tell? From your own opinion, is it that bad as reported?
Look, I don't know where those reports are coming from, right? But I will admit there have been some cases that have been involving Pakistani nationals. I can't say for other countries. What we read about in newspapers, there's sometimes an incident involving a certain ASEAN member state.
Yes.
But I can't say for them, but I can say for Pakistan. We've had some reports. We've had some people complain about it, and we have taken the matter up with local authorities, and we've had a very good resolution for that.
Yes.
So I don't know if that answers your question, but our experience is slightly different, and to a certain level, I would go and I would thank these local authorities for helping us.
Yes.
I think there was one incident where we had an issue, and I met the administration in Sihanouk, and they were more than accommodating.
Yes.
The matter was resolved rather sooner than I would have thought it would have taken. So that having been said, I think that is our perception. So as far as Cambodia not being safe, and I think human trafficking are slightly two different areas to look at. As far as Cambodia being safe, I think it is safe. I mean, I go for walks. I have traveled at night here as well.
Yes.
I'm not sure, but I think I read somewhere it was one of the most friendliest countries in the world.
Yeah.
So we've not had any incidents about any unpleasant incidents.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So this is yours. This is like a statement. So think about it. So do you like wish for more Pakistani national to come here to enjoy Angkor Wat, to enjoy Cambodia?
Look, we have some visitors that come through, but it is not as much as how they would go to other places, other ASEAN regions, like maybe let's say in Thailand is a lot of tourists go to Thailand, and Indonesia or Malaysia for that matter. But I think eventually over time the tourism will increase. It is the issue again, I always like to say is awareness. The awareness in Pakistan about Cambodia needs to be worked on, and the awareness for Pakistan in Cambodia also needs to be worked on. It is all about, there's a term we use, visibility.
Yeah.
So when you see me or someone sees another Pakistani, they say, okay, he's from Pakistan. I've never met any Cambodian in Pakistan except for the people that go there to visit, which is very rare, the percentage is very small. Again, this is one of those things a resident mission will resolve. As I was earlier showing you some images of Pakistan, you can see it's got a lot of tourism opportunity. There's a lot of, and tourists go from different parts of the world too.
I want to visit it right now if I can. I mean, I have not been there yet, but I want to visit it right now.
Hopefully, soon one day you will.
Yeah.
But I would like to add, apart from how you mentioned people knowing about Pakistan and in Cambodia, and people in Cambodia knowing about Pakistan, this year was the first time there was an ASEAN conference that happened in Pakistan. It was the very first time that a delegation from Cambodia went. Last year was the very first time I think the president of World Bridge Group, Onya Rithi, along with members of his delegation, visited Pakistan to look at opportunities and look at areas where we can trade upon. So slowly these are increasing. Every year every year, yes, we do send a few individuals or officers from your national bank to train at the State Bank of Pakistan. So it is happening, but at a very smaller scale. Our vision is, or my vision is, that we make it a bit wider. So there is more interaction. More people from Pakistan can visit Cambodia, see all the beautiful places and provinces Cambodia has to offer, and vice versa. And people from Cambodia can, go see the mountains, the rivers, the cities. In Pakistan, we are very much, if you notice, I think we are very much similar.
I cannot wait to be there. Thank you very much, sir, for your excellent answer. So I have a question, but I want you to look at our camera for like 1 minute and speak out your mind. What you want to tell to the Cambodian people, to our viewers from all around the world, please.
First of all, I really am happy for this opportunity to get this forum to address my host country, Cambodia. You've been a wonderful host, and I look forward to whatever time I've left in my tenure, and that's it. And I'm looking forward to working with you. I think during my time here, I'm able to increase awareness for Pakistan, and when I go back, I can do the same for Cambodia. But look forward to, as far as the business community is concerned, look forward to once the resident trade mission opens in Pakistan. I think that will really be the game changer, and that will increase interactions between us. Cambodia is a very diverse country. I know there's a Muslim minority here, and the way they are looked after and how they are represented in this country is another commendable job. And I think the credit goes to the leadership, and it starts from Samdech Tekche Hun Sen, and I think it's exactly the same policy as far as that's concerned with the new Prime Minister, Samdech Tepadai Hunmanith. And with that, I will close my statement. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador. And again, thank you for talking with us today. We learned a lot, and we wish you all the best. And
thank you so much. Thank you.
So, folks, that's all for our show for today. And until next week, be cool and see you again. Bye-bye.